I am Adanna Austin. I am a business coach and consultant, and I work with entrepreneurs like yourself to get very clear on your goals, identify your ideal clients, and develop those strategies to grow your business. So that's what I do in a nutshell. So I am here to help you. I'm here to offer you advice. I'm here to offer you guidance. I'm here to give you tools and resources so that you can work towards becoming that millionaire that you deserve to be. Right? Okay, it's actually showing up. Right? All right, it's there. Great. So let's talk a little bit about your call to action. So your call to action is that the instructions that you give your audience at the end of every interaction with you, right? Every time that you post on social media, every time that you send an email, every time that you share a blog, every time that you do a video, what you need to always remember is like, what is my ending? You know, when you were in school and you were doing crafting, what you call it, when you're crafting sentences, or you're doing an essay, there was always a beginning, a middle, and an end, right? Your call to action is your end. How are you going to end this conversation? How are you going to end this piece of content that you're going to show your audience? What exactly do you want them to do? You're not just going to say, okay, bye, right? What exactly do you want them to do? What I see a lot of times happening in on social media, on videos, on blogs, and emails that I receive is that people are sharing a lot of valuable information, but they are leaving their audience hanging. You have to think of your audience like, you have to give them instructions. They need to know what they need to do after they get this information. So they just got this bulk of information from you. Do you want them to click on a link to buy from you? Do you want them to send you a DM? Do you want them to reply to your email? What exactly do you want them to do? Do you want them, as you're doing your videos, to tag somebody? In fact, yes, go and tag your accountability partners and your business buddies, guys. Go and tag your people. Share this video with your audience. Share this video on your pages if you know this is something that your audience also needs to hear. And if you know any other entrepreneurs in business who are also working very hard to grow their business, you want to give your audience instructions. And this is whether you're selling a product or a service, whether you're brick and mortar or whether you're an online service, right? You want to give your audience instructions. Look back at the information that you've shared with your audience. Did you just post a flyer and walk away? Did you just post an image and post the costs, right? The dimensions and the cost and walk away? Did you clearly say to your audience, if this is what you love, if this is what you need, right? Then jump into my DMs and leave me a message, or click the link in normal Instagram thing, right? Go and click the link in my bio to get more information, or click the link in my bio to sign up, or click the link in my bio to get immediate access, right? And the same thing goes for if you're even sending emails. For you, those of you who are using email marketing as a way to stay connected with your audience, you want to be able to tell your audience, you can either leave a link in your email and let them click on that link and get to your email opt-ins, get to your blogs, get to your videos, get to your groups, wherever you want to guide them after you've sent this information to you. Or you can tell them, reply to this email, right? The point of having the call to action is so that you can keep the conversation going, so that you can continue to build that engagement with your audience, so that you can continue to build the relationship with your audience. We always talk about building that know, like, and trust. And your call to action is an extension of building that know, like, and trust. Because after I know and I confidently have given you this information, I want to take our relationship to the next step, right? And that relationship may be that I want you to book a consultation with me, or I want you to get into my email opt-in so that you get more information about this particular topic, or I want you to click the link in my bio and be the first one to buy this thing, um or subscribe to this, or get on my waiting list, or you know what I mean, whatever that is. A lot of you are posting, sharing information, sharing emails, doing videos, and all of these things, and you are not talking to your audience. You're not giving them instructions of what to do next. How many of you, tell me in the comments, like, how many of you are actually using call to actions every time you post? Because it's not just about posting, right? It's about being intentional. It's about having a purpose, right? So I'm not just doing a video for doing a video's sake. I'm not just posting on social media because my coach told me to post. I'm not just um, sending emails because I heard everybody is sending emails. I'm not just writing a blog because everybody told me I need to write a blog. What is the intention and the purpose? And yes, a big part of the intention is that you want to educate your audience, right? But after you educate your audience, what do you want them to do? Remember, you are a bookstore, you're not a library, right? And 9 out of 10 times, you want your audience to buy from you. You want your audience to buy from you. You want them to join something. You want to take the conversation maybe off of social media. You want to continue to build that relationship with them. And that is what your call to action does. That is what it achieves, right? And that is why it's important for you as you post, as you send the emails, as you do your videos, as you write your blogs, because even at the bottom of blogs, right, or even within blogs, you can tell your audience, click on this link to read the blog before this, or click on this link to book your consultation, or click on this link to get on your waiting list, or click on this link to get first access to whatever. Click on this link to download your checklist, right? You want to make sure that you are continuing the conversation and extending the relationship with your audience. And the tool that you use to do that is your call to action. Does that make sense to you? Does that make sense? Right? The call to action, the thing that you want, yes, AC, right? The thing that you want, the action that you want your audience to take after they have consumed whatever content that you have shared, the action that you want them to take. And sometimes you have to prompt them into action. You have to tell them exactly what you want. Don't leave it to chance. And I had one person tell me one time when I said to them, I did an audit of their business, and I said, but why don't you have a call to action? And they're like, no, but my telephone number's up on top, so they'll know to call that. And I'm like, no, you don't assume because you put your telephone number up on top or your website somewhere in your about section or whatever, that people will know that that's where they need to go to order from you or buy from you or continue the conversation. Don't make that assumption at all. That is leaving money on the table. If you want your audience to call you, say so. If you want them to jump in your DMs to get more information or to buy this thing, say so. If you want them to click on the link in your bio or whatever, say so. Tell your audience what you want them to do. Be very clear, be very, very specific, and let them know once they do this, this is what they will receive. And guys, be ethical and make sure that whatever you promise your audience to get or receive or to do, once they have followed these instructions, that you actually do it. Okay, you want to make sure that you always have follow through with your clientele. But guys, utilize your call to action at every step of the game. Every step of the game, utilize your call to action.